Hey guys, I just want to apologize in advance because this particular video that I'm going to share you is my story of losing weight from 185 to 162 in the month of October. I might be rambling on, but I just wanted to share this story with you. Thanks for being here. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today it's going to be a little bit of a different video. Honestly, I didn't think that I was ever gonna make this video, or at some point I didn't think I was gonna share it anymore, because I failed miserably 4 times, and that is trying to lose weight. Okay, like the thumbnail says, my e-bike made me fat. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right up front, I take responsibility for my actions, but the e-bike was a big enabler in terms of what happened to me. So to give you a bit of a backstory, before I tell you how I what do you call this? How I lost all the weight from 185 to 162 in the month of October. By the way, today is November 1st. Back in 2023, around October, I went on a trip to Spain for mountain biking. Now, before I even was going to Spain, I already had it in my mind that I was gonna buy an e-bike, but I didn't want to buy an e-bike before before going over there, because I kind of didn't want to mess with my mind, because I knew once I start riding an e-bike, I would not want to ride anything anymore, and that's basically what happened. So back in 2023, I was between 160 and 165. That was my weight. And then December 2023 comes around. I finally get my e-bike, and I was riding the heck out of that e-bike. I mean, I loved it. My 1 hour 45 minute loop became 45 minutes if I'm riding by myself, because I was purely on turbo mode, so I was flying. Also, by the way, another kind of a background here. Before I got my e-bike, this is somewhat my schedule for the week. I would ride Monday my road bike 30 miles, sometimes 40 miles, and then on Thursday 40 to 60 miles, but most of the time it's around 50 miles. And then on a Tuesday and Wednesday, if I have time, I might ride my mountain bike by around maybe 7 to 10 miles, not a lot. And then obviously the Saturday or Sunday, or sometimes even both, the bigger mountain bike rides, usually around 20-25 miles and 3,000 to 4,000 feet of climbing. So that was like my schedule before I got my e-bike. Well, when I got my e-bike, I realized that, see, the reason that I was riding my road bike was to get stamina, so that way I don't get tired on the climbs on my mountain bike. But since I got the e-bike, I realized I didn't need that anymore. I mean, I had all the power underneath me, so I stopped riding my road bike. And then after I stopped riding my road bike, I was just riding my e-bike all the time. I kind of also one thing I wanted to share is that I would go to the gym also, maybe twice a week, working on my legs. Again, it was more for the downhill, making sure that my legs were still okay during the downhills on my regular mountain bike. Okay, but again, when I got the e-bike, my legs were still fresh when once you get to the top. So that also stopped. So I stopped riding my road bike, stopped going to the gym, and then this is what added to it. Okay, so I really became so complacent to the point that I also neglected, I wasn't watching what I was eating. I mean, I was just mainly, I would just eat and drink whatever, and you know, because even on the next day, if I was riding, if I was drinking the night before, now that I had the, you know, that when I got my e-bike, it wasn't an issue anymore. So that became constant also, you know, a cocktail, a beer, before dinner, after dinner, during dinner, everything, you know. And so my weight started going up and up and up and up, right? And I started noticing, because I'm a size medium, so I started noticing that a lot of things weren't fitting anymore, to the point that this year my pants, I only had one pair of, I think, pants or shorts, mountain bike, that fit me. And when I say fit me, like barely, okay? Like on my belt buckle, I went up 3 notches, okay? So, but then I still wasn't, you know, I wanted to start losing weight. So around March, I even did this, okay? This is why I said in the beginning that I didn't think I was ever gonna share this video or make this video, because at the beginning of March I said, screw this, I'm gonna lose weight. So I even started you know, videotaping myself, showing my stomach, and I was gonna post it and say, hey guys, look at me right now, check me out in 30 days. Guess what? Didn't happen. Second day, I was, you know, I failed already. So that was March. Did the same thing in May. Videotaped myself again, took pictures, gonna post it. Didn't happen, because again, on the second day I failed. Same thing in June, in July, and then finally I said, screw this, I'm not doing this, okay? I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna ride my bike and basically just try to lose weight if I'm gonna lose weight. And then came September, this September, okay, last September. It's now November 1st. I was climbing and I couldn't breathe. And I realized that my stomach was pressing so hard on my pants that I really could not breathe anymore. I had to unbutton the top of my pants and unzip my pants just so I can breathe and go up, you know, continue climbing. I was so disappointed. I was so, I don't know, I just felt really crappy when that happened. And what I did was I just went one loop, and then as soon as I got into the car, called my wife. I said, honey, you're not gonna believe this. I could not ride up the, you know, I could not ride up the hill because of my freaking, you know, I had to unbutton and unzip my pants just to be able to breathe. So I told her, that's it, I'm losing weight. So I put it on October 1st, but because, like I said, I failed so many times, I did not document it anymore. I mean, I'll show you the screenshots of the weight that I've lost. So before I continue and tell you what I did, full disclaimer here, I am not a healthcare professional. I don't have any background, you know, medical background or whatever. I'm a finance major, and I've been doing real estate. I've been selling real estate for the past over 20 years. So this is just me sharing. I'm not telling you to do what I did, okay? So basically on October 1st, I was 185 point something. I'll put it on the screen. And what I did was, and I've done this before, okay, you guys, I fasted, okay? I've done intermittent fasting and I've done long fasting. The longest fasting that I've done is 21 days. And when I say fasting, it just means water, tea, and black coffee. So I've done 21 days. My goal was to do the full October just fasting water. So I was like, screw this, I'm just gonna lose this weight all the way, okay? So by the way, during that time, when the first few times that I fasted, the past few years, I didn't have ChatGPT yet, okay? So this time around, I told ChatGPT, hey, I'm gonna do fasting, I'm gonna do 31 days, what do you think? And basically ChatGPT, if it could flash, was flashing warning signs. It goes, whoa, hold on, that's too much. he said that I don't know why I'm referring to ChatGPT as he, but anyway, ChatGPT said, I'm sorry, by the way, another reason I wanted to do fasting was I wanted to get into autophagy. And if you don't know what autophagy means, it basically means self-eating or self-cleaning. What it does is that when you go on a fast, our body goes into this cleanup mode. So it cleans up dead cells, bad proteins, anything, so it cleans it up on a cellular level. Now, my understanding before is I thought if you go fasting, you're always on autophagy. But according to ChatGPT, when I told ChatGPT I was going to go the month of October, it said, no, you don't need that. You're in peak autophagy around the 3rd or 4th day. Okay, so basically ChatGPT said do not do over 4 days of just water, tea, and coffee. So what I did, I went 5 days, just to make sure. So I went 5 days, water, coffee, whatever, that one. So basically liquid, only liquids. And on the first day, can't remember not first day, on the first week, can't remember how many pounds I lost, but I think it was 10 pounds. Again, I'm just gonna put it on the screen. I know most of that is water weight, so I figured half of it is water and half of it is fat. And then I continued on with just having either bone broth or chicken broth for the 6th and 7th day. Okay? And then after the 6th or 7th day, that's when I started introducing a little bit of let's just say solid foods. Okay, I just started with vegetables and very little. And by the way, when I was doing this, I was still doing intermittent fasting. So if I had bone broth at 6 p.m. and I'm done, let's say I'm done 6:30, I wouldn't eat until the next day. Sometimes I would push it 24 hours, so I'll eat at 6:30. Okay, so that's what I did. I went on a fast. Now the problem with this is that you're kind of weak in the first day. For me is the kind of the easiest, because you still have a little bit of energy from all the foods that you've eaten the prior day. But the second and third day are the ones that are really tough, because now your body doesn't know where to get the energy. It hasn't gone to fat burning yet. The 4th and 5th day and all the rest, it just becomes a mind game, because your body has energy. It's consuming your fat, so you don't really need to eat. Now the problem is, psychologically, you're like, I want to eat or whatever. So to me that's the biggest challenge. So now I'm kind of in a maintenance mode. We're gonna see. I'm gonna post another video on this, or maybe just a post on the channel. What happens November, end of November. We all know that we have Thanksgiving coming up, at least here in the States. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not worried, because during the month of October I actually had on one Sunday an engagement, and then a birthday party, and then my mom's birthday also. So I attended those, and basically all I had, I kind of overate during those situations. But the thing that I want to tell you is that I haven't eaten carbs, no rice, no pasta, no bread, nothing, and also sugar. Okay, now I can't tell you how hard that is for me, because when I have my coffee, my wife can't drink my coffee because she thinks I put so much sweetener or sugar, whatever. She can't drink it. Even sweets, I love chocolates, okay? So that's another thing that I gave up. Now, funny enough, the chocolates and desserts, I'm not looking for it, but my coffee though, my coffee, I haven't had good flavored coffee. And I say flavored because the reality is American coffee is like friggin', it's not coffee, you know. Anyway, I was 185 October 1st, 185 something. In October, yesterday, again, today's November 1st. Yesterday, end of October, I was 162 point something. So I wasn't expecting to drop this much, to be honest with you. I was thinking maybe around if I was going to be at 170, and the reason I said 170, around that 170, is because the parties that I was going to. But now that I'm at 162, now I know that I can do it, because I wanna, essentially my goal weight is around 160, 165. Technically my intention is 155, but at 155, that means I have to be really pure muscle, and honestly, I'm not working for that. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't know, it's just not my thing. So I'll be happy at 160, 165. Anyway, I know this was kind of a rambling video, but I just wanted to share that. Again, I came from 160 to 185, you know, practically. And by the way, I'm not fat shaming or doing anything or whatnot. I just saw my daughter. I'm not fat shaming or anything. It's just really me. I don't feel good about myself, the way I look, the way I feel, everything. When I'm fat, when I'm heavy, and the thing is, I'm one of those guys that are kind of like skinny fat. If I hide it, you won't see it in my stomach, but my stomach and my thighs are the ones that all the weight is there. I mean, I'm fine 185 if it was pure muscle, you know, but it's like, god damn, man. So all my clothes are so loose right now. My jeans, oh my god, my belt buckle, it's back to the last hole where I have it. So I hope, I don't know, I don't hope for I don't hope for anything. I just wanted to share that with you. Again, final disclaimer, I'm not a healthcare professional, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not anything in the medical field, so you know, that's for your information only, or you know, just have fun with that information. Thanks for being here, and hopefully I can get to do more videos. Okay, bye. GoPro, stop recording.